गुड मॉर्निंग भाई पर्नर तो छेड़ दिया भाई प्लान से। हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग भाई पर्नर। तो भाई देखते हैं थोड़ी देर करते हैं स्टार्ट। तब तक मैं क्या देख रहा था भाई। कल लाया था। तो भाई जिसको आरसी सीखना तो इस बंदे को ट्विटर पे फॉलो कर दो। बेस्ट फॉर बिगिनर्स टू फाइंड रिमोट कोड एग्जीक्यूशन। अभी हम एक और काम करेंगे भाई। तब का एक्पोजिटरी बनाएंगे। अरे क्या हाल है भाई पिंदर. हेलो ब्रो. तो आज भाई जो हम करेंगे वो है एडवांस रैको एंड माइंडसेट टू हंट फॉर आरसी एंड डिफरेंट vulnerabilities. So in last stream I saw how to create notes and all, but in this stream I chose any how to choose subdomain for hunting, because if there are more than like 1500 subdomain, how you choose on which domain you need to hunt. So first thing, never hunt on main domain in starting, you have to hunt in the last. Second thing, find any subdomain that have feature like sign in, sign, register and all. This is goes to first, let me copy link. So true, I am choosing this subdomain because it's have a functionality of everything. Target. So first thing we will try what it will give. First create an account. So before you start, first thing you need to check is there. So it does not allow me MGS or C6. So first thing you have to choose any subdomain. CV related bugs pro. I will discuss after it once everything is completed about the account and all. So you can see I'm using extension work collaborator. Sorry, work collaborator everywhere. It automatically had these add to scope. First thing we do is a passive inactive scan. And if I go to target tab, so we are hunting on POC Dell. So first we do name, same here. भाई को वो टारगेट भाई कोई भी ढूंढ लो यार। मैंने लास्ट सेशन में ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया था वो हाउ टू क्रिएट गूगल डॉक्स। तो अभी ये हमारा डोमेन है जिसको हम टेस्ट करेंगे। और टेस्ट नहीं, मैं सिर्फ बताऊंगा कि हम यहाँ पे क्या क्या परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं। सो फर्स्ट थिंग वी विल ऑलवेज ट्राई इन फर्स्ट नेम आई एम जी एस आर सी एक्स, आई एम जी एस आर सी एक्स, create account. It's this is not price using same in the, so if we change it to test, and if I go create account, let me go take. So you have to find parameter like this. You can say static JS path. Here you can try LFI, RFI and SSRF here. The same on here page ID and client ID is just a, I think it's a client side. So now let's create an account. So it does not allow special character in name. So there are these endpoint. So first thing we do, just copy the URL. नॉइस किस चीज़ का नॉइस आ रहा भाई? यहाँ तो कुछ चल भी नहीं रहा। भाई तू दिलवा दे। अरे तने कोई कुछ कई साउंड हो रही कोई? ठीक है ठीक है, रुक जा एक मिनट। भाई ये पड़ोस में चल रहा है, हमारे यहाँ नहीं है, उनको हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते भाई। तो किसी भी सब डोमेन पे हंट करते हुए, फर्स्ट थिंग वी नीड टू डू, जस्ट कॉपी द डोमेन, फाइंड वे बैक यूआरएल्स। We get one URL and if we go to file directory not found. think it's a production domain. So we have one more directory name gamma, and one more is content.
इसकी आवाज कम कर देना।
Second thing we do is go to GitHub and search this domain. First search this two. Nothing. टोटल भाई पता नहीं कितने कर चुका हूँ भाई, बट मल्टीपल मिल चुके हैं, तो डोमेन एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती। सो until, तो फर्स्ट थिंग you need to do, grab any subdomain, run wayback URLs on it. Second thing you need to do, capture any request of that, run active and passive scan. Third thing you need to do, so dear search URL extension star means all allowed, thread 50, I 200 means we only want 200 of key status. So anything we find, we will continue on it until that goes. भाई कोई पक्का नहीं होता, फिर पूरे एक महीना आते भी नहीं भाई। ASP net client, here also interactive, images, it's all public. Might sound interesting. So those are showing 0 bytes, no need to check them, it's our blank page. Matrix, blank, only this is thing. Eva login success to HTML. So showing so we have one more directory. Second option you allow is here 200, 403. So after that you can try for 403 bypass. So I'm not hunting, I'm just telling what you can do. Whatever you directory code, you have to run gear search again on it, and you have to use different kind of word list every time. No bro, I'm working in network intelligence, not full time वैकेंट पहले था भाई, अब नहीं. Second, uh, one more thing you need to do is for this we get another directory here, that is forums. भाई जॉब पे हूँ, छोड़ी नहीं है बगमाउंटी, करता हूँ भाई. बगमाउंटी तो कभी छोड़ूंगा भी नहीं भाई. So it will left, but we have a directory forums. So तो भाई जितनी भी डायरेक्टरी मिले सभी पे आपको डी आर सर्च रन करना है. तो second, one more thing you have to try is search the same domain in GitHub. Nothing here. One more you can try is nothing on paste menu. So there is nothing. तो जितनी भी आपको डायरेक्टरी मिलेंगे आपको सब डायरेक्टरी सभी के ऊपर डी आर सर्च रन करना है until you find anything sensitive. And this is the best way to get Dutch government swag. Find all subdomain, run dr search wayback URLs. You will find a sensitive data like I found a backup directory which contains all their corona patients, family contacts, names, address. If they are paying using credit card, their credit card also. So you have to do everything. So if you anyone wants to get swag on Dutch government or find subdomains, vendors, search on each webback URLs, GitHub Recon, you will finally get something sensitive data on it. And I got it found that directory in one day, hunting on at least 50 domains. So it will redirect me here. None of these apply to me. So we will check what is passed here. Proxy, we press apply, submit. Now we get we have a content discovery here also. So you can see there is a directory ICS, and you can try the same on it, find anything. So this is about inbuilt content discovery. So you can try also, and whatever you'd like to find, you can put that into dir search to find more endpoints, more attack surface. You can see this normal ICS gives us 404, but it finds something. everything you need to do is to run param finder on it. भाई ये लोड क्यों नहीं हो रही अच्छे से? Let's go to the same page. तो अभी हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि हम किस फील्ड पे क्या क्या ट्राई कर सकते हैं. For example, if there is a name field, we can try SSRF, not RC, SSTR, SSS, HTML, those. Rate limit. Second, we can do Escolar. So whenever there is a name field, you can try this. And one more thing is email HTML injection. You can also try this. You just put mgsrc payload in name field, and if in email it will convert it into image, then there is a email HTML injection. So expand the main domain again. Start survey, nothing we don't want. Which gives you functionality. First you need to hunt on this. For example, there is a my application. So is there any input field? So your target must be an website. And I think it's a third party service. myworkdayjobs.com. 45 to जितनी भी ये डोमेन मिलेंगे भाई जिन पे कोई भी फील्ड्स हो जिन पे आपका इनपुट जा रहा हो और फंक्शनल हो, सबसे पहले आपको उनको हंट करना है. सेकेंड थिंग डी आर सर्च वेब एक्यूआरएल हर डोमेन पे रन करना है. The third thing is वेब एक्यूआरएल्स वर्कआउट. ये दोनों तो रन करने ही करने हैं भाई. So I think there must be a release of Win Linux. So by listening by result दिया जो playback URL ने दिया था but sometimes it shows different than the playback URLs, and using how you are able to find something sensitive but also sometimes. 13 you have to do, just view Facebook, control f10.com. You can see there are more language based domain. You find an endpoint military, software engineer. These are the types of job. So you can run DR search on these modules too. It's close to main domain. So sometimes what happen whenever you run search these, you will find some subdomains that tools does not found, and on that you can also hunt. Like I found it one a Kraken assessed. There is a subdomain. At there I am able to find the tools traffic. हमारी प्रेटी Recon ले रखा है मैंने. अच्छा भाई सिर्फ ओनली फॉर subdomains I use. And for RC you have to follow this on Twitter. These write-up are amazing to learn about RC. I think same he had on this is the guy you have to follow. I recommend to read his articles. And second thing we need to do, I found a P1 on Dell.com to show them. You can also try to get it. So you just need to check index of pages. First make it as a static title. And sometime in index of you find sensitive data of an organization. I found a P1 4 months before on Dell.com. It disclosing me logs, credentials, everything. तो भाई जो हमारा मेन मोटिव था सब बात सब छोड़ो यार। आरसी के टाइप बता देते हैं हम पहले। जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि नेम कोई भी इनपुट फील्ड हो आप ये सब पेलोड ट्राई कर सकते हो। PHP इनको फाइल नेम में ट्राई कर सकते हो। यू कैन आल्सो ट्राई दिस PHP info id. So and one more thing you can try, you have to solve port figure blind command injection. If anyone solve, there is a or seen forget password. So in real world scenario this is not found in many cases. For example in forget password functionality, because most of company use third party application, for example Amazon SES. But sometimes you can find this forget password payload or in email field, mainly in email field. You can find those in email field where you see subscribe our newsletter. So solve the port figure and try the same in newsletter or subscribe. For example, there is a blog target.com and there is a subscribe button. So you can try that also. And blind command injection is also found in description. Secondly, if you found SSRF, so whenever you find SSRF, just put who am I dot per collab, second dollar who am I dot per collab. So if you found SSRF, you can turn into an RC using this. Also you can using AWS metadata instance information disclosure. So मैं क्या की नॉइस कम कर दी हूँ। गला खराब हो रहा, क्या करूँ। तो आरसी की बात कर रहे थे हम। आरसी को दीज पेलोड्स यू कैन ट्राई, और सेकंड इन डिस्क्रिप्शन और बायो. And one more thing, people ask about race conditions. So if there is any description field, you can try race condition also. If you can try to figure out is there two description made for only one product or only one user, only one organization, you can try this. Secondly, race condition on sign up page. Why you can sometimes it disclose SQL information because it gives 500 internal server error. I found in application when I try to do race condition on a sign up page using single email. So once one is created, second one giving me at the same time SQL error saying that the table name, database name, and also disclosing the column name. So you can try also race condition in sign up page, same on coupon codes, API key. So API key where sometimes there is application where you can get only one API if you are free, and for others you have to pay the target. Try to when you click on generate API key, try to get race condition. Sometimes you find more than one API key freely. uh, One of my friend Kong Sang find the same race condition on API key generation. He able to generate 5 API keys of that web application, and one cost $80, five cost $400. So you can try the race condition on API key. And for RC, other you have to do is to find CV of RC. Secondly, if there is any third party application they are using. Fourth, old version of a browser or already vulnerable component they are using. Fourth is file upload. You have to do file upload bypasses. So you have to learn about file uploads and file upload bypasses. If you need, I can create a session on it. But this is about this stream is about Recon and mindset. What you can do on which field and how to you need to hunt on each domain, how to find subdomain, how to choose a subdomain for hunting, what you need to do on that subdomain. So for if you found any subdomain like target dot sub.target.com, first thing you need to do wayback URLs on it. Second you need to do go. Third, GitHub, search that domain in GitHub. Fourth, gear search in recursive mode. Recursive means if you find any directory, try to brute force also that. Fifth, you need to capture the request. Spider, active scan, passive scan, and you have to install collaborator everywhere. JS miner, link finder, param finder. You have to run all these also, and last one hunt scanner. So I will show what hunt scanner do. So hunt scanner do divide the all the parameter that goes in a application. It will divide it. For example, you can see there is a file but it's disclosing from the profile. So path, static publish path, static path. So on these you can try for LFI. It divide each related parameter for in vulnerability. For example, you can see the path parameter is divided into file inclusion and path traversal. Same for IDO, it describe all the ID account whatever. Once the account you created, you can check which parameter is vulnerable. Same for SQL injection, there are multiple parameters, SSRF, and same for template injection. So you have to check all these and try to hunt on all these. So you need all these extensions installed in your bug. Just do these things, and then you have to do manually testing parallelly. Try to figure out, for example, count takeover, CSRF, whatever you want to do, you will try all these. These are the some Recon tips you need to do on your target. Choose subdomains, and you have to do these all steps on every subdomain and domain of the target. And the boards. So now one more topic is settle on bug bounty program platforms. So number one, choose any platform. Second, second thing you need to do is create two accounts. One is main, second for test. So why I'm saying this, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप किसी भी आपके बग फाइंडिंग पे डाउट हो डेट इट्स विल बी एन ए और आउट उसको यू कैन रिपोर्ट इट थ्रू सेकेंड योर सेकेंड अकाउंट फ्रॉम मेन अकाउंट यू हैव टू रिपोर्ट ऑन विच यू आर प्रीटी श्योर डेट इट कैन बी डुप्लीकेट और ट्रिगेज. Third thing, this is for beginner. When you report any bug on platform, first they will mark it as NA or how to scope, duplicate, whatever. Don't fight with the trigger because they do so to check the loyalty of the researcher. If you fight with the trigger, they will mark a flag on your profile, and no matter what you will do, you will not get private invite, especially on bug crowd. If your profile is marked in a negative flag, then you will never get a private invite on bug crowd, no matter how many bugs you have reported. Secondly, no matter how many points you have. So once you settle on the bug crowd, then you can fight with a trigger for your bug, and at that time sport team also support you if the bug is good enough. But if you are a beginner of fighting with a trigger and it goes to sport team, the sport team will never support you when you are a beginner on a platform. I will show you one demo here. Let me log in. Login. So I reported a peon on bug crowd. Submission, that's a duplicate. You can see the P1 disclosure of internal logs and config file. The same is I reported through my test account, and at that time it will marked as P3. Just changing the title. I have just changed the title of the. Let me log in. So I can fight with them by saying that it's a P1, but instead of doing that I will keep it normal. So those who are saying there is a no clickbaiting on platform, so here is an example what type of clickbaiting is done on platform. This is the background. Same I have own hacker one reported the same bug through my test account, and there also they mark it at with the low informative. Sorry, not low. They mark informative. And the same bug I reported through main account. That is time it is got triggered. And the severity was medium. Maybe proxy zone, that's why it's. So you have to do no fight with trigger in starting. मैं कैसे I just change the title to sensitive exposure. And what he will do, instead of making it P1, it marked it as P3. And it's the same bug that I reported through my main account, and there it is marked as P1. So that's why I'm saying there is no chance. So don't fight with trigger when you are newly on a platform. And this using, I also get banned by bug crowd once. That is because I reported a bug edit on 21 March, and it is marked as duplicate of 2 April of the next month. So I also created a blog post about all this, that they do clickbaiting and all. And those who are saying book crowd is good and all, they are doing it from starting, so they know how what a platform. But crowd is good also, but in starting every platform will do clickbaiting with you, so don't fight, because this is a basic test for them for the from the platform to check the loyalty of a researcher, what type of researcher. Secondly, trigger is also don't know so much things that you report. So keep these points are in mind before starting on any platform. I never thought that in this year I will be in top 10 on any platform, but I will reach on Hack and Proof at top 8. But right now that my rank is top 11. So what are so today's is about advanced Recon. For example, what to do, choose any subdomain, things you need to do react URLs, give search on GitHub, dear search recursive, capture the required spider active scan, and with all these extensions you have to install. Sorry, param finder, not param finder, it's param miner. And where you need to do param miner, Okay, let me explain that too. Bro, you have to install turbo intruder for it, for race condition. There are many videos already on YouTube on how to find race condition. You can check them. So param finder, update profile for idos. Second, second you need to run this on login page, logout page, reset password page. Where what I'm saying reset password page, once you request a forget password, and when you click on the link of forget password, you have to run param finder on that when you are creating your new password. Sometimes there is a user id or some like param in that request. At that you can find idos. So next thing is sqli. For sqli I recommend first solve port serial app. Second, I recommend capture all login request, login, update, register, insert these. Try to insert any of these one by one. If it gives you error, try to do send that request into SQL map using this. And if you are using want to use Tor proxy, you can use this. So for SQLi you need to install on this one by one. Second, you need to pass that request to SQL map with all this on every parameter including cookies also, length. And if you find any of these, for example language equal to any, you can also find also need to test sqli here. So sqli can be find out any parameter. You just need to do insert these kind of payloads, not payload or sql detectors, then pass that request to sql map. वो ब्रो डुप्लीकेट आया, पता नहीं किसी ने मेरे से पहले रिपोर्ट कर दिया था वो, और रिपोर्टिंग भी सिर्फ आई थिंक 2 मिनट्स अर्लियर है मेरे से। तो जिसने भी किया मैं वो पता कर लूँगा भाई। जस्ट मेरे से 2 मिनट पहले किसी ने वो रिपोर्ट किया। क्योंकि मैंने वो क्रैकन से प्रूफ मांगा था कि इट्स डुप्लीकेट, तो उन्होंने मुझे दिखा दिया था। उन्होंने नेम हाइड रखा, बट डेट टाइम मुझे बता दिया था और पूरा रिपोर्ट भी दिखा दिया। तो इसलिए भाई अब से मैं लाइव में हंट नहीं करूँगा, ऑनलाइन में मैं सिर्फ ये बताऊँगा कि हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं। और करूँगा भी तो हंटिंग सिर्फ लैब्स और उनका दिखाऊँगा कि कैसे करना है। भाई पता नहीं कैसे कैसे लोग रहते हैं। और ये मैं फाइल गिटअप पे अपलोड कर दूँगा, सो यू कैन फाइंड दैट ऑन गिटअप। तो अभी तक सो choose any subdomain. The today's topic is about the how to hunt on any subdomain. First thing you need to do is run wayback URLs. Go GitHub, dir search, recursive, whatever directory you find, whatever handbook you find, you have to brute force also that. Second, in last thing, capture the request spider active passive scan with all this extension. Last thing is do manual hunting. Third, how to use on what thing you need to do param finder, update profile, login, logout page, reset password. So all on these you have to find run param miner, not param finder. तो भाई लोगोट पेज पे मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, लोगोट पेज पे देर आर समटाइम पैरामीटर पास्ट redirect URL sometime, and you will find DOM based accesses on that. In the same way, I found on a program that's a private on the cloud when my account is not banned. So you can try the same. And I have shown you how to settle in bug bounty platform. In bug bounty platform, you just need to report. Don't care what response they will give you. भाई वॉइस, यार मैं कितना बोलूँ भाई, मेरा गला खराब है भाई आज। पैरामाइनर को ब्रो, let me capture any request. Let's say there is a login request here. We have enter admin and click on login. Wait a minute, I have closed the work proxy. So those are saying about कि प्लेटफॉर्म पे कोई क्लिक बेटिंग नहीं होती, तो मैंने प्रूफ दिखा दिया भाई कैसे बिगनर्स के साथ यहाँ पे क्लिक बेटिंग होती है। तो आपको उस पर ध्यान नहीं देना, आपको सिर्फ रिपोर्ट करने हैं। डोंट केयर अबाउट व्हाट्स द रिस्पॉन्स, जस्ट रिपोर्ट एज मच एज यू कैन. And instead of arguing with trigger before when you start on any platform, just say thank you for the quick response. I will try my best for next time. So we need to find the login request. You can see. So how to run param miner? There is extension tab and you can see there is a param miner, cache params. Just click on OK. And you can find it here, where is the param miner output. So whatever the result you will find, you can check it here. And you have to change the for example, change the directory whatever you want to use. For example, custom disk, but I am not using custom directory, I am using basic word list. If you want, you can use the directory path. So whatever parameter you find, it will show you in the extender tab. And active scan is quite good in latest work. If you need this crack version, I have already, so I can share with you on my GitHub repository. And this cross-site scripting DOM based is a false positive, because the location they are using is, there is a no control that we can replace it. For example, from action also, they never create a location, they are not getting a location from user control, they have specify it in their JS file. So you have to check what you can control. तो वर्क कोलैबोरेटिव काम क्या है भाई? आई थिंक ऑल इज गॉन. यू कैन सी वर्क कोलैबोरेटर कुछ इस तरह का रिजल्ट दिखाता है, वो कोलैबोरेटर एवरीवेयर. सो एनीथिंग यू accepting, it will show that you get a DNS or whatever. So instead of doing that, copy the request or your work collaborator link and paste it here and click on send. So before that, we will check where it will get X forwarded for, and this is the path. You can see you will receive the DNS here. So anything it will get, you will see here. Also you can control it to output to system console. So next our topic is, as always, origin IP. तो रीजन आईपी का जो हमने फर्स्ट टेक्निक किया था, शोडन पे कहाँ गया, तो हम होट्स में डायरेक्टली टारगेट का नाम लिख देते हैं. सेकंड जो टेक्निक है, हमें सर्टिफिकेट्स में लिखना है, एंड सर्च फॉर योर टारगेट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल kraken.com. open any certificate, click and explore. You can see there is a hosts, click on that. You can see there is no result, so you have to check every certificate of that target and if there is any host related to that, that is your origin IP. Because sometimes most of company disclose their origin IP through certificate transparency. You can find also that using census. That's ISO here. Third thing of origin IP is, for example, if you would find any IP related to target, just copy that IP, change it from whatever. For example, if it is 1.121, change 121 with 0 underscore 24, and once you have done, just click on search. So every if any IP using the web application, you can find it that and copy the IP and put in browser. If it shows the same output as normal domain, then there is origin IP you have found. भाई किसी को कुछ डाउट हो पूछ लो. भाई ओरिजिन आईपी अगर मिल जाए तो हमें नॉर्मल वेबसाइट पेन टेस्टिंग करना पड़ता है, जैसे हम भगवान टीवी नॉर्मल सब डोमेन पे करते हैं. तो मैंने लास्ट उसमें दिखाया था कि हमें एग्जिट डाटा वल्नरेबिलिटी मिली थी, तो सेम हम यहाँ पे फाइंड कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट टाइम से भाई देखना पड़ेगा वो इसका भी कुछ. माइक ही चेंज करना पड़ेगा. हाँ भाई कर सकते हैं, आईपी सपोर्ट्स कहीं कर सकते हैं, और वो भी दे सकते हैं. वो भी ऑल्सो एक तरह का प्रूफ होता है कि तुम्हें ओरिजिन आईपी मिला. समटाइम यू फाइंड एफटीपी ओपन एनोनिमस ऑन ओरिजिन आईपी, तो हम एफटीपी से एनोनिमस लॉगिन कर सकते हैं उस आईपी पे. सो मेनली आरसी को अपने इस वे में हंट करना है, कोई भी सब डोमेन को इस वे में हंट करना है. एक्सटेंशंस को कैसे यूज़ करना है वो भी मैं दिखा चुका हूँ. प्लेटफॉर्म पे कैसे सेटल होना है ये भी, एसक्यूएल कैसे करना है वो भी मैं बता चुका हूँ. सो ओरिजिन आईपी का मैं एक टेक्निक और बता चुका हूँ. सर्टिफिकेट के थ्रू चेक एवरी सर्टिफिकेट, गो टू होस्ट, इफ देयर इज़ एनी आईपी ट्राई टू विजिट दैट. तो किसी को कुछ डाउट पाई, मेरे पास एक वेबसाइट की ओरिजिन आईपी मैंने उसे रिपोर्ट किया था बट ट्रिगर से. भाई वो इम्पैक्ट क्या दिखाया भाई तुमने, एक्सप्लॉइट किया क्या उसको? मुझे सेक्टर 1 पे बाउंड्री मिला था। और उसमें जो था ओरिजिन आईपी था, और उस ओरिजिन आईपी से, और बेसिकली एक ब्लॉग डॉट वेब डॉट कॉम का था, और उसमें मुझे उसका वो मिल गया था भाई, फाइल लॉग्स। You can see whatever files is there. Sign up page. All file logs are present here. तो ओरिजिन आईपी को भाई बताया, वो ओरिजिन आईपी का मैंने पिछले उसमें बताया था लाइव स्ट्रीम में, और इसमें भी, हाउ टू फाइंड आईपी बिहाइंड बैफ। यार ये माइक का वॉइस ही कम है, ये फुल नहीं हो जाता। कुछ और डाउट भाई किसी का? तो नेक्स्ट टाइम से आई विल अपलोड द वीडियो डायरेक्टली ऑन ईच टॉपिक इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग लाइव स्ट्रीम। Bro, I will share on Twitter about by uploading this file. After uploading this text file, I will share that repository. You can find my GitHub name there. हाँ, डीआर सर्च और भाई नॉर्मल टेस्टिंग जैसे करते हैं, अकाउंट क्रिएट करो, वो सब भी ट्राई करो। मुझे 12 पे डोज मिला, ऑथेंटिकेशन बाईपास मिला, अकाउंट एक और मिला, बहुत कुछ मिला भाई ओरिजिन आईपी से। सो डोंट जस्ट टॉप द ओनली ओरिजिन आईपी, एक्सप्लॉइट इट प्रॉपरली। बकरोड पे पहले ओरिजिन आईपी को P4 मानते थे, बट अभी उन्होंने चेंज करके P5 कर दिया। और क्लिक बेटिंग से डोंट गेट डिमोटिवेटेड एज अ बिगनर। अभी मैंने दिखा कि मैंने मेन अकाउंट से वो रिपोर्ट किया तो P1, और दूसरे अकाउंट से रिपोर्ट किया तो P3, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ मार्किंग इट दैट डुप्लीकेट दे मार्क इट एज P5। ओ सॉरी, नॉट एप्लीकेबल। अगर मैं चाहता तो उनसे फाइट कर सकता था, बट मैंने ऐसा नहीं किया। सेम आई हैव फाउंड, सेम सिनेरियो आई हैव फाउंड इन हैकर वन। Same bug I reported through my test account, and that time it is marked as informative. Okay, by next time we'll upload a video. Thanks for joining.